This is the second video in my series on how to get more clients. Imagine that you have all the clients you want and a waiting list. What would be possible for you and your business if it was like this? So today's topic is mindset. And what we're really talking about is what can you do right now to improve your habits and your perspectives to make it easy to get clients. If you're new here, welcome, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's dive in. Hi, it's Candy Motzek, founder of Step Into Success Now and author of Say Yes to Your Best Life, 31 Days to Clarity, Confidence, and Success. I teach and mentor service businesses like coaches, wellness practitioners, healers, and consultants to say yes and step into that life and business that they really want. This is the second video in my series that shows you how to get more clients. And if you missed the first one, you can go and you can check it out. I've put the link in the show notes below so you can go and watch it now. In this installment, I'm going to cover how to approach getting clients so that you're the most effective and successful. There are many wonderful strategies and approaches and tactics that you can take to get clients for your coaching business. But first, you need to get your mindset in order. Your mindset and how you feel about getting clients and how you approach it. It's one of the most, if not the most important aspect that leads to your success. The third and fourth installment in this series are going to talk about some of the short and longer term strategies to getting more clients. There are 6 mindset hacks, and we're going to talk about them today. The first is take consistent daily action. Start before you're ready. Be selective and listen to your gut. Be courageous and ask for the business. Play the long game. And finally, the word no does not mean stop. Let's look at each of these in more detail. The first, take consistent daily action. Every day, do something, even if it's something small that moves you towards your goal. And make sure you track your progress. I'll tell you, I love this story about Jerry Seinfeld and how he started out in comedy. I'm quoting a fellow by the name of Brad Isaac who interviewed Jerry, and Jerry's comments are a real powerful reminder to each of us about commitment and practice and the amazing results that we will achieve when we take consistent small steps. He said, "The way to be a better comic is to create better jokes. And the way to create better jokes is to write every day." But his advice was better than that. He had a gem of a leverage technique, and he used it on himself. And you can use it too. You can motivate yourself with it even when you don't feel like it, because that's when it matters, right? He revealed a unique calendar system that he used to pressure himself to write every day. And here's how it worked. He said, get a big wall calendar, one of those ones that has a whole year on one page. You can get those erasable ones at the store and hang it on a big wall, a prominent wall that you see. The next step is have a big red marker. And he said for every day that he does his task of writing, he would put a big red X over that day. And after a few days, he had a great chain. And he said, really, you just got to keep at it. You got to keep growing that chain every day. And especially when you start to get a few weeks under your belt, your only job is not to break the chain. Don't break the chain, he said again for emphasis. So whether you're starting on your journey to getting your first paying clients, or whether you're already partly along the way and you're passionate about growing the size of your business and you're ready to up-level, these small, consistent steps are arguably the most important to the growth and success of your business. Tip number 2, start before you feel ready. Here's something I know about you. You're passionate about growing your coaching business, and it really matters to you. You've invested your heart, your soul, and a fair ton of time and money up to this point. How do I know this? Well, you wouldn't be watching here if you didn't have some passion about it and if it wasn't important to you. And because it is so vital, It's easy to continue polishing and perfecting and working behind the scenes, but practicing and getting ready doesn't get you new clients. What works is talking to people. That's what matters. And truthfully, people don't know that you're not as skilled as you're going to be in the future. They will hear your excitement, and that level of commitment and passion that you bring to speaking with them is way more important and way more impactful than getting it perfect. So promise me that you're going to start before you're ready. And in fact, I'd love it if you would begin today, even if it's just a little step. Pop a comment below and let me know, what's that first step that you're going to take? Tip number 3, be selective and listen to your gut. I know you're eager to get paying clients. Maybe you need them for your coaching certification. Maybe you're just so excited because you know that this is going to be great. It's going to be an awesome side hustle. But whatever the reason, it's important that you listen to your gut and trust your intuition. I know it might seem kind of weird, kind of counterintuitive. Here's me doing a video for you about how to get more clients, but at the same time telling you to turn some away. But here's the truth. If your gut is saying to you, not this one, not that one, I hope you realize that they're going to be way more trouble than they're worth. Those are the clients, are probably not the right clients for you. And you know, you're not going to really enjoy coaching them. And believe me, with 7 billion people walking on this planet, there are more than enough people for you to fill your practice. So listen to your gut and be generous. If you don't think you're a good match for them, refer them to one of your coaching peers who you think will be a good match. Do them a favor, and yourself too. The 4th is be courageous and ask for the business. You can do all the right strategies. You can be completely ready to coach. But if you never actually ask for the business, you're always going to stay stuck. You're going to be stalled, and you're never going to have enough clients, right? I know, it seems obvious, but you would be surprised the number of new coaches who do an awesome breakthrough session or a sample session with a potential client, and then they freeze at the moment when it's time to say, hey, I'd really enjoy working with you. When would you like to start? So make sure that you don't chicken out at that last minute. Don't cheat yourself and don't cheat your client. The service that you provide is valuable, and it's going to really help people overcome their issues and live a better life. If you don't coach them, they might stay stuck forever. You really owe it to them to give them that chance to move forward. And if you don't ask for the business, you're doing both you and the client a huge disservice. Number 5, play the long game. Listen, I know you're in love with coaching and your business, and I know you're really excited about growing it. But you know, this is a good time to get perspective on what you are working towards, really in the long run. Know that it's a long game. I bet you're not going to be a coach for only 6 months. So focus on the long-term goals and the long-term results. All those things that you recommend you keep in mind, that you're building a professional coaching practice so that it's going to be there, it's going to be sustainable, it's going to have plenty of awesome clients, and it's going to pay you for years to come. Number 6, the word no does not mean stop. We're conditioned to hear that word no and assume that it means rejection and they're rejecting you. I know sometimes when you hear no, you think it's a red light and it means stop, don't go any further. I would encourage you to reframe this assumption. Many times you may ask someone if they'd like to begin, and then they say no. So since we're never really sure exactly what's going on in somebody else's mind, let's unravel this a bit and look at what else it could be, and look at some possible other meanings. So when a potential client says no, it might mean something else instead. If they said no, it might mean not yet. If they say no, it might be, I'm not sure it's going to work out for me. When they say no, they might be saying, I'm not yet ready to work on this. When they say no, it might be, I don't completely understand how you're going to be able to help me. When they say no, it might be, I don't know you well enough yet to trust you. No could mean any of those things or something else entirely, right? So when you hear that word no, don't let your inner critic one run wild in your imagination and tell you all kinds of ways to doubt your ability, that you're never going to be a successful coach. Reframe it. Number 7, know that if it's possible for others to grow a satisfying, profitable coaching business, then you can do it too. If you've had a good conversation and you would really welcome them as a client, continue to build that relationship. Send them the occasional note or an article or a link that you found that you thought they might like. Ask them if you can add them to your email list and send them regular monthly correspondence. Maybe it's a newsletter. Just continue to keep adding value without an ulterior motive. You never know when they may be in a better spot to begin coaching, and they're going to appreciate that you're more interested in them and in helping them and adding value as opposed to just getting that quick sale. Check out the other 3 videos in this series. I'm posting one every week, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. And remember to hit the bell just so you're notified as soon as the next video comes out. In the first video, I spent some time and I explained a few simple steps, 7, you can take to be ready to welcome a steady flow of new clients. This makes you a heck of a lot more efficient so you don't get overwhelmed and frustrated. This one, we talked about mindset. And in the third video, the next one, I'm going to talk to you about 7 ways you can get paying clients in the next 30 days. I've got some great fast-acting steps that you can take. And in the 4th and final video, I'll cover some more complex, bit longer-term approaches that you can take just so you can create that steady flow of customers in your business. So that's it for the 2nd installment. I'm curious, which of these mindset approaches did you find the most useful? Leave me a comment below and tell me what you've learned, what was your big takeaway, what was your big aha, and what are you going to do going forward? I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit like and give it a thumbs up. Share it with any of your friends or peers that you think might find it useful too. And be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. Again, I hope these tips have given you more confidence to grow a profitable and sustainable coaching business. I'll be back next week with the next installment. Looking forward to talking to you then. Thanks for joining.